Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? This is 2 by Negative AE, and welcome back again to Higurashi When They Cry. Last we left off, Uishi had just been shot, as well as his partner. I think Kumagai was with him. I think it was Kumagai who died. Not that it matters. This is just signaling that Rika's not going to receive any help, except for from the three officers that are there. Uishi's not going to arrive for some reason, and then, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to happen. And then we die, I imagine. So, no, I don't want to exit. I always do that. Let's go back to the story. Roger, be sure to get rid of them. Resuming their mission. Sweet dreams, Oishi-san. Too bad he was getting so close to catching me. May I have a cup of coffee? Sure. This is getting complicated. There are still several offers at R's house, and her friends are there also. R must know that she's getting murdered tonight. Our mission info is leaking. We must postpone this plan. We have to have her corpse by tomorrow. That's the best schedule for the big guys at the top. We have to execute this mission tonight. The crucial part of this final mission is the death of Rika and what comes after her death. They can't just kill Rika anytime. The timing is very important to them. She must have gotten suspicious of the Mountain Hound's extreme security. No, it's not being leaked. It's the prediction. She knew that Tomitaki was going to die, and she even knew how my body was going to be found. She's the queen. She's the queen at the top of the village. She has the blood of Oyashiro-sama. We can't fool God. There's no way we can assassinate Furude Rika so easily. Alright, Rika-chan. Let's see which of us deserves to inherit the legend of Oyashiro-sama. Your death will be the last curse of Oyashiro-sama, and it'll be the finale of this legendary village. My plan will become the real curse when that happens. What? What real curse? It's after 8 p.m. now. Mian ordered some noodles for us, her treat. We also offered some food for the 4 officers, and we all ate together. We're supposed to call it a night as soon as we talk to Uishi, but he's still not here. However, we're all relaxed because we think they'll get here soon. It's getting late. Once they're in Hinamizawa, there aren't many places to get something to eat. I'm sure they're having a quick dinner before they come here. However, the 4 officers seem to be anxious. They don't know how long they're supposed to be here, and they're starting to worry about their own families. They're hoping that Uishi will bring other officers so they can go home. They call the police department, but all they said is Uishi is heading there now. And we should wait because he will be here soon. He's late. I'm sure he's stuck in traffic. It's rush hour. The officers have been here since this afternoon, right? They must be tired by now. I know. It's too bad they don't even know when they can go home. Shall we patrol outside so they can get some rest? We can use Satoko's traps to prevent the strangers from coming here. Oh ho ho. Good thinking, Shion-san. But think about it. This is our house. We already have several traps set around this place. Really? We should be careful when we're playing here. Now that our stomachs are full, everyone is back to a relaxed mood. We're not supposed to be so relaxed, but we're feeling relief knowing that Uishi will be here for us soon. But he's late. He said he'd be here in an hour. Mian said he might have gotten stuck in traffic, but I'm sure Uishi was considering that. That's why he told me it'd take him about an hour. It's been 1 hour since the time Uishi was supposed to get here. I want to believe he's getting something to eat on the way, but I'm starting to feel worried. Okay. Uishi still hasn't showed up. It's almost 11 o'clock. The officers are completely exhausted. They're starting to smoke cigarettes outside. My friends are getting tired too. Satoko is yawning. It's way past our bedtime. Everyone else is getting tired and sleepy. We've been spending our time watching TV and reading comic books. I can feel my fear succumbing to the sleepiness. Today is almost over. I'm going to survive the day I'm supposed to die. Does that mean I escaped my deadly fate? No. I have to fight endlessly from tomorrow on. I was going to discuss that with Uishi. Since he's not here, I don't know what to do from this point. Suddenly the phone rings and breaks the silence. Is that Uishi-san? Hello, this is Furude. Sorry to call you this late. This is Komiya calling from the Okinomiya Police Department. By any chance is Dewiki... Where the fuck did Dewiki come from? By any chance is Detective Oishi there with you? No. We've been waiting for him for a long time. I see. We'll send you other officers. So you tell the other officers to leave once they're there? Okay. Where is Oishi? We had a call from him earlier this evening, so we thought he would be there. He was supposed to send those officers back to the department as soon as he got there. Yet to see communication yet. We're as concerned as they are, but I can't complain about anything to this guy. I hang up the phone and give the message to the officers downstairs. Everyone was paying attention to my phone conversation. I wonder what's going on. He is way too late. He ran into some important... What the fuck, Mion? Honestly, what the fuck? He's definitely gone. Maybe he ran into some paperwork that he needed to do. He told us that he was on his way. I think he would call us if something was going on. Is he attacked by Tokyo? No way. But if they're really as scary as Rika-chama told us, that might be a possibility. He probably had something to take care of. I bet he forgot to call us. Remember, he's a tough guy. No one can take him out that easily. She would get here soon. Toko yawns. Everyone laughs, but some of them are trying not to yawn themselves. We can't stay up forever. Once the new officers are here, we decide to call it a night. I'm sure I've survived past the time I was supposed to die. That's probably because the police were protecting me. Perhaps both Takano and the Mountain Hounds are also on my side, and they took care of the murder. I don't know who is changing my fate. Maybe my fate is still not changed, and I'm going to get killed soon anyway. I don't know if it's because of the police or the Mountain Hounds, but the one thing I know for sure is that I'm still alive. Soon I hear someone walking on the gravel of the shrine yard. Someone says it must be Oishi, but I doubt it. I don't want to expect him and be heartbroken. Starting to think like Hanyu. Good evening, I'm Komiyama. I'm from the Okinomiya Police Department. It is Oishi. Two of his fellow detectives are here. They're going to stay downstairs and let the 4 officers go back home. Oh, fuck, it's not them, is it? It's the fucking Mountain Hounds pretending to be the officers because they bugged the fucking room. They tell my friends to go home. We'll protect you, so please go home. Your family will be worried about you. Thank you so much, everyone. The detectives are here, so I'm okay now. Are you sure? We'll stay here tonight if you like. I'm fine. Besides, I don't have any extra pajamas and blankets for you guys. See you tomorrow, then. We'll try and stay with you as much as we can from now on. How about we do a club activity here after school? That would be nice. My floor might break with all these people. I might really break. And here's where she dies. I'm just the master at calling things. We're going home now, but be careful. Do not be alone in the dark. I'll be careful. Alright, see you tomorrow. Yes. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Am I really going to see them tomorrow? I have no clue. I've tried so many things over the past 100 years. I've done many things. I have memories of most of those things. That's why I feel so scared on the day I die. This is the only day I have no memory of. I don't even know if I'm getting closer to or farther away from my death right now. All I know is that the fear is going to continue until I find some kind of solution. As I start getting ready to go to sleep, Satoko suggests that I should sleep in my regular clothes rather than my pajamas. She thinks I should be dressed just in case someone tries to attack me in my sleep. It sounds ridiculous, but she's just trying to be considerate. I decide to do what she tells me to do. Toko seemed so sleepy until a few minutes ago, but now she's passionately explaining to me the trap she set inside the shrine. She's being an idiot, is what she's doing. She's telling... They bugged the room. That much should have been obvious. Well, I don't know. I feel like if you know that you're dealing with the Mountain Hounds, and you know that they're like a military thing, then you know that they have... I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Sounds like she's trying to brag about her traps, but she's just trying to make me feel better. After everyone is gone, she realized how scared I looked. Toko's kindness and everyone's kindness. I felt it was the right decision for me to talk to my friends. Even that is not going to change my fate. Rika. Anya shows up again. She still looks upset, so she probably still thinks I could get killed any minute. But I'm actually starting to feel a little better. I might get killed tomorrow, but I feel like I can rest safely at least tonight. I'm concerned about the fact that Oishi didn't show up tonight. But the other detectives are here instead of him and guarding downstairs without sleeping. As long as they're here, I'll think I'll be safe tonight. That's what you think. What's wrong? Are you hungry? I didn't need anything sweet today. You want me to drink some juice? You fucked yourself. You fucked yourself by having the officers go away and your friends go away. Usually gets really excited when I suggest drinking some juice, but not this time. Her face is pale. As if she's not alive. Something is obviously different. What's wrong? It's almost time. It sounds more like a declaration than a prediction. Even Hanyu doesn't have a memory of my death. There's no way she can tell when I'll be killed. However, she sounds so certain. Perhaps ourselves can feel it. They understand my fate more than I do. I was just feeling optimistic, but my hope is starting to drain as if I've got a hole in my boat. No, don't be taken over by this emotion. I have to believe. It's okay, Hanyu. I'm going to fight. Even if I get killed tomorrow, I'm not going to die tonight. Hanyu makes a devastated expression. She's silently telling me that my pitiful hope is going to push me down into a hopeless world. I stare at Satoko as she continues to brag about her traps. If I'm getting killed now, Satoko won't be safe either. I quickly interrupt what she's saying. The time is now 1 a.m. This is not a big city. 1 a.m. in Hinamizawa is the middle of the night, and the darkness is deep. There is light leaking out from the first floor where the detectives are, but everything else is pitch black. Moonlight seems so subtle tonight. It's time. 2 detectives are downstairs. It's been more than an hour since the light went out upstairs. Waiting orders to attack. You have permission to engage. This is a beautiful night. Shall we terminate the detectives? Yes. Everyone in the Frude Shrine will be demoned away tonight. That's fine. Attention. Utori. Execute the mission. Terminate the 2 detectives. You do not have permission to fire. I'm surprised they didn't pull the detectives or like double agents. Dude, that would have been such a good twist. I repeat. Wait. Execute the mission. Terminate the 2 detectives. You do not have permission to fire. Repeat, you do not have permission to fire your weapon. Attention, Ugetsu. Utori is executing the mission. Shut down the phone lines. Roger. We're shutting down the phone lines. They've already worked on the phone lines just in case she tries to contact police during the attack. That's what Oishi happened to bump into. Let's start this thing. This is Utori 1. Be prepared to enter. Terminate the 2 detectives on the first floor and the 1 companion on the second floor. Do not leave any evidence. Do not fire or use any gas. Use the taser. Remember, they have guns. Do not let them fire at you. Don't embarrass me, Okunogi. I'm just doing my job. Utori 7 and 8, move forward. Backup team, secure the perimeter. Roger. We're going in now. The 2 men in the uniform slowly start walking towards the building. The uniform is gray, so it's not blending in with their surroundings at all. However, it's not as suspicious as real camouflage suits. It looks suspicious enough creeping up to her house like this anyway. They can see the light leaking out from the door. They also hear the voices of the detectives. Rika usually uses this sliding door to get inside the house. The door is locked, but the Mountain Hounds has prepared a spare key long ago. They put the key in the keyhole, but it won't go in smoothly. They're sure it will make some kind of noise. They will find them as soon as they try to turn the lock. They must rush inside and attack them in one swift action. Utori 7 and 8 look at each other. This is Utori 7. We've arrived at the target location. Waiting your order. This is Takano. Make it nice and clean. Go ahead. Roger. We're proceeding. Clack, clack. He turns the key in a hurry and opens the lock. By the time the detectives turn around, the door is already open and the two men are stepping inside the building. They aim their weapons at the detectives while they're still turning around. The first 2 seconds are the crucial part. The detectives collapse with a minimum of noise. There are needles stuck in their bodies, and those needles are connected to the attackers' guns via wires. The weapons they have are not regular guns. They're stun guns in the shape of firearms. Instead of bullets, it shoots out an electric needle and electrocutes the victim to make them pass out. It's supposed to be a non-lethal weapon that allows the shooter to capture the victim without harming them, but their users are modified. They start walking up the stairs as soon as they confirm that the detectives are no longer breathing. The next moment, they hear a loud noise upstairs. This is Utori 10. R and her companion have noticed us. They jumped out the second floor window. They're running towards the forest. Oh, that's fucking sick. Oh, that's fucking sick. They just bolted. They're not going to get very far, but that's awesome. Attention, Utori 4 and 5. They're headed your way. Capture them. Roger, let's go. He spots the two girls and starts after them, but suddenly steps on something hard. Oh, they don't know about the traps. There's a cheap exploding noise and the area is full of smoke. It's the traps Satoko set using firecrackers. It was a good idea for her to use firecrackers. The Mountain Hounds duck down thinking they're under fire. That gives Rika and Satoko a chance to escape. Who are they? Are they the organization from Tokyo that you were talking about? I think so. Just run. They'll kill us if they catch us. What's going on? What was that noise? This is Utori 5. There was gunfire. R has escaped. We'll continue the pursuit. Shit. There were just some firecrackers. Damn it. It must be Satoko-chan. She's pretty good. What? Hurry up. Don't let them escape inside someone's house. This is Utori 18. I've spotted the target. I need backup. Or I need some backup. They know this area very well. If we don't get to them now, we'll definitely lose them. This is not a game of hide and seek, it's a game of tag. Several men in uniform are chasing after Rika and Satoko. They're not stupid enough to yell wait and waste their energy. This is a quiet, deadly game of tag in the middle of the night. Where are we going? Let's split up and get far away from them. We'll meet at Mii's house. Her basement will be safe and we can contact the police from there. Toko didn't know that Mion had a basement in her house, but she won't ask anything about it under these circumstances. She just nods. Bang. The next moment I feel my foot catch on something and I fall to the ground. Must have tripped on a rock or a piece of concrete. Rika! Go, Satoko! You'll get killed! But Satoko won't go without me. She comes back to lend me a hand. I stand up without her help, but this cost us too much time. Those guys have almost caught up with us. I don't know what to do. Satoko sees him and quickly reacts. She runs towards him and... What? Okay. Unorthodox, I guess. Her foot lands right into the guy's face. I wish I had a camera now. But there are two more guys catching up to us. Dude, what the fuck is a little Satoko gonna do to a grown military dude? And even if she kicks him in the face. The only thing I could see is if she kicks him right in the balls, and then that's it. But even then, like, you would think that they would have maybe protection there or something. I don't know. I see them clearly now. They're gardeners from the landscape company. They're wearing the same uniforms Okanogi is always wearing. They're the Mountain Hounds. I'm sure that Takano was the culprit. Now that I know that, I can do something about this in my next world, but if I die now, will I lose my memory again? I can't die now. I have to survive so I can keep this memory. Satoko takes something out of her pocket and throws it at them. They're balls of sand or something, and it irritates their eyes. However, it can only buy us a few seconds. Satoko tries to escape, but she freezes up as soon as their weapons aim at us. It's the stun gun shaped like a firearm. Since she doesn't know that, Satoko thinks it's a real gun. Knowing that she'll be shot if she turns and runs, Satoko tries to attack them. There are 3 of them. There's no way she can defeat them, but her mind is not working right. She has a 100% chance of dying if she tries to run now. Then she might as well fight back because she might have a 1% chance of beating them up. I can see that she's determined to save me even at her own expense, but I can't stay in this world if it means losing Satoko. I'm dying anyway. I'd rather die and save Satoko than lose her. But part of me is also raising its voice. If I don't survive this, I will lose this memory. If I die without this memory, this life and everything I've learned will all be wasted. Should I escape and leave Satoko behind? That's right. I should use this experience to my advantage in my next life. I should just let go of her in this world. No way. I'm not going to do that. But I know in my heart, there's no way I can beat these guys up. I'm sure their backup will be here if we take our time and fight now. Should I fight them for her, or should I leave so I can confront my true enemy? What? Oh. No. Not A. I didn't know I was under a limited time. No. No. Wait. No. Wait a second. No. Hold on. No. 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 We're just gonna sit here for a second and skip past all of this so we can select B as the option. I didn't know I was under a 2-second time limit. I was awestruck that there was a decision to be made, but we're definitely not leaving Satoko. Okay. B. That one. B. Capital B. What? I want to select B. Leave Satoko and keep this memory. Excuse me? Can I just not select B? I guess we're just going to go with A. Which is retarded, by the way. I don't care if I lose my memory. It only took me 100 years to give me this information. I don't care if I spend another 100 years in the same June. I can't leave Satoko. Wait, did I pick the right one this time? Okay, so I do save Satoko. Oh, cool. Told you to go. I realized something. They're only aiming at Satoko with their guns. They have a reason why they can't shoot me. So I stand in front of Satoko to protect her. Just as I expected, they put their guns down and try to get us with without their weapons. You guys are the Mountain Hounds, so Takano is behind this. I'm so stupid. I know who you are, but I chose not to run. I'm not going to run. But didn't I choose A? Like it was like A. I don't know. Even if you're going to kill me now, someone told me that fate can be easily broken like a thin piece of paper. I think this is my final speech. They let me talk until I finished. You guys are pathetic. That's why you can't kill me. The next moment, one guy falls on the ground. It was Keiichi who ran toward him and kicked him from behind. What? Keiichi kicked him right in his back and the guy is squirming on the ground. The other 2 guys try to retaliate, but they're too late. Mion grabs one of the guy's arms from behind and flips him to the ground. This must be some kind of martial art. I've seen it. Wow, dude, all the friends are coming through? Sweet. Rena tries to push the other guy with all her power, but she's not strong enough to take him down. He tries to aim his gun at Rena. Rena did what she was supposed to do. All she had to do was get his attention. Shion sneaks behind the guy and fires her stun gun into his neck. The stun gun makes a snapping noise and the guy falls to the ground. Wow. Kasai told me this was illegally modified. This works so well. Shion, get this guy too. Are you guys okay? That was close. It took us some time to catch up with you because you ran so fast. I'm glad we stayed. We were waiting out here. You mean you stayed out here without going back home? Yep. I saw someone very suspicious staring at the shrine when we were leaving. I'm surprised you saw him in this darkness. Rena has really good eyes. They decided to watch him without confronting him. They followed us as soon as they heard the sound of firecrackers. I never expected to be saved like this. We can't stay here any longer. What should we do now? We're trying to get to Mion-san's house. You have a basement there? The underground shrine storage. That'll be a perfect spot. We also have some weapons inside that storage. Shh. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, I think that's a good idea. There are several secret underground paths, so you can really fool the enemies. Let's hurry up. They're still after us. Look. What is this music? It's the same... Is it? I feel like I don't remember this music. But I remember the cymbals. It sounds like... reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit, but not. It's an obvious car that belongs to our enemy. The car stops not too far of us, and more people in uniform come out. There are at least 6 of them. We all run. The slowest runner might get caught. We should take them down right now. I don't know if they have a license, but Mion and Shion should know how to drive a car. We can take their van and get away from here. There's 6 of them. That's perfect. Let's beat them down and take their car. Oh ho ho. That's a good idea. Let's go and get them. The mountain hounds were ready to chase us. They had no idea that we would try to attack them instead. Ren is always the first one to make a move in this kind of situation. She's always determined once the decision is made. She immediately targets one guy and punches him in the nose. Another guy tries to attack her from behind, but Keiichi kicks his side as hard as he can. Hey Rena, watch your back! I'm sure you got my back, Keiichi-kun. Thank you. So curious about how you were in Ibaraki. You don't even hesitate to attack people. And you don't even hesitate to use an illegal stun gun on people. They won't try and approach Shion because of her stun gun. They realize that she has a very dangerous weapon in her hand. Shion has one guy completely frozen. It's fortunate these guys don't have any guns with them. They have no weapons to counter Shion's stun gun. Satoko attacks the guy from behind. She chokes his neck with a jumping rope. Then Shion quickly attacks him with the stun gun. What am I doing? All I can do is run around and try to get their attention. They're all after me. They want to catch me more than anything else. But that leaves them open to attack from my friends. Keiichi quickly attacks one of the guys who was trying to catch me. I think we have a chance here. We may not be able to take all of them down, but we can still try to find a chance to escape to their vehicle. Thought they were really strong, but they're not that tough. That's just how strong these club members are. I feel like if they had military training, they would not get beaten up. Right? Like, I feel like if you're trained in the military, you can beat anybody in a fist fight. I mean, if you don't have any weapons, I guess, because a stun gun versus no weapons is, I guess, better. But who doesn't bring weapons? They have snipers. Where are the snipers that are killing, that should be able to kill Keiichi and Mion right now? At least two of them. We can win this 6-on-6. Oh, I guess they don't want to leave any evidence. But they already shot Oishi and Kumagai. How are they going to explain that? In what way? If any of us was not here, they would have caught us. We would have been dead. If I was left alone earlier, they would have all been killed by now. We can do it. We can make it. The guys Shion took down with his stun gun start to wake up. The other guys that were knocked out are also chasing us again. We have to get them out of here. I can't just be running around. Fine. Let's see what I can do. Rika. On you. I know you're still pessimistic. You stay there and see what my stubbornness can do. I'm going to change this fate. I'm going to do it now. I'll show it to you right now. Alright everyone. We're going to finish this. Take down whoever is in front of you. Then we're going to take their car and get out of here. Yes. I'm going to do this. You go, Rika-chan. Let's do this. We attack 6 of the mountain hounds all at once on Keiichi's signal. Everything slows down and I realize I'm trying to change my fate right at this moment. However, time slows down even more and eventually stops. What's going on? As if the film cut off in the middle of the movie. Feels like time has stopped. I did it, didn't I? I called it, didn't I? I called it, didn't I? I can't let you do this because then I'll be left alone forever. Dude, 100%. What is this all about? The time has come. What? Why? Anya points at Keiichi with a sad face. I finally realized something. Some of them have realized already, except for Keiichi. Keiichi, what's floating in front of your chest? What do you mean? What is this? Time stopped. Just when Keiichi was getting ready to attack the guy, and then he realizes that something is floating in front of his heart. Is a silver metal fucking cone? Did he get shot? He did, yeah. Okay. So I didn't call it. That would have been so sick if I called that. Where Hanya's just like, I can't let you leave. That would have been insane. I would have been like, oh my goodness, I called it. But no, we're going with the snipers actually shot Keiichi to death. Like, he did. Obviously a bullet. Stopped about 15 meters away from Keiichi's chest, just before it entered his body. That's right. Once time starts moving again, it will slam into his chest. It's too late. Once time moves forward, Keiichi will die immediately. Who shot it? The 6 guys didn't have any guns. Look, over there by the van. Satoko can't point at the van. Time is completely stopped. We see another. Wait, are we to assume that the time has stopped for everybody, but everybody can still speak and move around like normal? There are actually 7 people inside the van, not 6. That person was the one who fired the bullet. We totally didn't see her. Someone we all know. It's Takano. It's Takano-san. She shot the gun. She shot Keiichi-kun? In the frozen world, Takano is smiling, still aiming her gun at Keiichi. Takano is watching us from the van. She came out and fired the gun, knowing that we didn't see her at all. I see. So Takano-san was the bad guy. What are we going to do? Kei-chan, can't you try and twist your body so you can avoid the bullet? Don't be stupid. Time has totally stopped. I can't move at all. What? What nonsense is this? You should move your body as soon as time moves forward again. That might make a difference. Everyone is getting desperate. However, we can't think of any idea to save him from the bullet. Unless it's like... I mean, I guess I can see... Like, everybody's, like, running through 1,000 thoughts in their head before something happens. I guess his life is, like, flashing before his eyes, I guess. Keiichi starts to laugh because we're so desperate. How? I don't know what's going on, but we can't help this. Once time starts moving again, I will die. Even if I don't die, I won't be able to help you guys anymore. So listen. Just give up on me. Start thinking about defeating those enemies and get inside that car. No, you can't die. I don't want to lose you. Hanyu, are you telling me that this is my fate? Are you saying that I can't defeat this? Okay, Rika. You won't remember this. You won't. No. Kei-chan is not going to die. Stop it, Mi-chan. Let's concentrate on taking them down. Keiichi-kun wouldn't want us to stop and stay with him. You're right, Rena. Guys, take care of Rika-chan. Get out of here and contact the manager. I'm sure they killed Luishi-san. That's why he never showed up. Listen, promise me that you'll survive. Promise me. Keiichi. Rika-chan, I'm sorry. I'm the one who told you that we could change destiny, but I'm going to have to retire. It's the familiar voice of Takana's laughter, but it's the scariest laughter I've ever heard. Are you ready to let go of your life now? Takana-san, don't think that we've lost. Are you ready to go now, huh? The silence ends and the noise of reality comes back. The explosive sound then hits Keiichi full on. I see that Keiichi collapses in front of my eyes. He falls down on his back while his blood splatters all over. There's also 2 snipers. I guess they just can't see the area, but like you would think that you would have multiple people watching different areas. I guess Takano had to show up and be the villain. He falls down on his back while the blood splatters all over. And then he stops moving. Everyone is shocked. We try to take down the enemies in front of us, but more enemies come after us. We try to struggle the best we can, but there's no way we can fight against all these adults. I do my best to fight them off, but they pull my hair and pick me up like it's nothing. I hear everyone's painful screams. Our unity and strength is shattered like glass. The debris of glass is lying sadly on the ground. Takana's annoying laughter is still echoing inside my ears. This is Takana. I've taken care of it. I need what I told you before. I also need someone to clean up all the bodies. We need about 5 bags for the bodies and some water to clean up the area. Got it? She needs 5 bags? My body freezes up, but won't stop this time. Takana laughs and points her gun at Mion's head. You're kidding. I've always wanted to see the tattoo on your back. I'm going to take a look at it later. Go on if you want to. It's nothing special. Oh yeah? I think I'll enjoy it. Stop, don't shoot her. Rena screams, but Takano shakes her head. I have to kill her. She's the leader of the club, so she needs to go first. What's that? There's a dull noise and Mion's body jerks. We all try to break free from the men restraining us as she calmly shoots Mion. However, they're too strong and all we can do is squirm like bugs. Nakano is enjoying watching us struggle. Nakano then starts walking towards Satoko. However, Shion starts screaming at her with her vulgar words. Oh, you want to be shot before her? You could have stayed alive a few more seconds if you were nice and quiet. Stop, Shion-san. Don't agitate her like that. I know why she's doing that. Shion wants to protect Satoko as long as she can. She's trying to do what Satoshi told her to do. Speaking of which, where the fuck is Satoshi? Takano doesn't care about Shion's feelings. He steps over Keiichi's body and then walks towards Shion. I know now. You killed Satoshi-kun, didn't you? Is that true? Ah! Is that true? Wait, but why? For what reason? Okay, so she definitely... Shion's body jerks as a dull shadow gone shut again. How can a dull sound take away the lives of the lively Zonozaki sisters? This is so sad. I start shaking from the fear of realizing how easy it is for Takano to take away their lives. Is it that amusing for you to take away innocent lives? You monster. Oh, so you want to die next? You're going to be the last one if you stay quiet. Keiichi, Mion, and Shion died. The oldest one alive is Rena now, but she doesn't want to see Satoko and me die before her. So you were the suspect of the series of mysterious deaths in Namizawa. You think you're the representative of Oyashiro-sama or something? I'm not the representative. I'm going to give punishment. It's too bad that you're not going to see it. Oyashiro-sama is going to curse this whole village soon. But I'm going to make that happen. It's my curse. Yes, I'm going to become Oyashiro-sama. I'm going to be something more than a human. You'll never understand my view. You will never understand how wonderful it feels to become God. I don't think that's possible. No matter how much you try to become Oyashiro-sama, it won't work. It's just a game for you. You will never become Oyashiro-sama. I will. I'm already becoming him. Rena laughs at her. Takano seems upset to hear her laughing voice. What's so funny? It's impossible. Because Oyashiro-sama is already here. Those were Rena's last words. Well, it's your turn now, Satoko-chan. I don't care if you live or die, but you're a precious living sample to us. Tokyo will reward me for capturing you alive. But you're not that valuable. All I will get is some petty cash to buy me a trip to Europe or two. If they capture you alive, nothing good will happen to you anyway. They'll probably open your skull and check your brain while you're still alive. At least I'm your friend. I can be kind and shoot you now. Which do you want? I can't decide that. Satoko shouts at her eyes are full of tears. Let's do a quiz. Broccoli or cauliflower? Which one is green? Broccoli. Oh. Satoko stops moving as soon as I hear that same dull sound. This is like a... Damn, dude. They're just out here shooting kids. That's crazy. This is such a beautiful night. Don't you agree with me? So you're gonna kill me? Yes. I will kill you. The corpse of the Queen of the Infected is the key to this mission. You will become an ugly political tool far away in Tokyo. This is going to be the end of the legend of Onagafuchi. I know how you're planning to kill me. Oh, you do? Let me hear it. I'm not going to say it, but I know. It's Watanagashi. She wants to do the real Watanagashi using my body. I'm sure she's planning to cut open my stomach and take out my guts. She's going to make me inhale a chemical to put me to sleep. I vaguely remember that part. I guess you already know. Good night, Rika-chan. One man approaches me with a handkerchief soaked in a chemical. Wait a minute, Takano. Everyone's dead, but you're begging for your life? No, I'm not. If you're going to do me, do it without putting me to sleep. She didn't expect to hear that. Takano is surprised to hear this, but she nods with a slight smile. Nani is also surprised to hear that. It's obvious that it's the worst way to die. What are you thinking? Don't you want to die easy? It's going to be horrible. I'm going to cut open your stomach while you're still alive. I don't want to forget about it. Yes. I'm going to do this so I'll remember. That's some big brain stuff right there. I'm not going to forget about this. The picture of you cutting open my stomach will be burned in my soul. I'm never going to forget that. Next time I see you, I'll remember that you did this to me. What do you have cooked up in your mind? I guess you're wiser than the other kids. At least you'll get a chance to scream for your life. But I'm not going to let you do that. They forced something other than the handkerchief inside my mouth. It's a gag. Can't close my mouth, and saliva is starting to accumulate. Soon another van arrives. More guys come out of the van. They're probably here to get rid of the bodies. They grab the bodies of my friends and stuff them into bags. They spray water on the ground to clean up the blood. They ask Takano how many shots he fired and start looking for the bullets. They're erasing all the evidence. After the night is over, there will be no more proof left. They put the handcuffs around my wrists and tie them behind my back. My ankles are tied up too. They also tie my ankles and wrists together. My body is bent like a shrimp's, and I'm no longer able to rock. My mouth is covered so I can't talk. I can't move, talk, or express what I want. They've taken away all of my human rights. I'm no longer a human now. I'm just a toy named Rika Furude. A toy that gives Takano joy. Oh my god, that sounds so weird. The car starts moving, but it seems like we're going back the way we came, but I don't care anymore. As the time of my death approaches, some of my forgotten memories come back to me. That's right. I was killed like this so many times. Every time I repeated my life, Takano got joy out of killing me. Someone rubs my head. They trying to comfort me? I shake my head to avoid it. They laugh at me as I do that. Rika. Rika. Hanyu shows up. She can't hold back her tears of devastation. It didn't work once again. It's over again. Again. See her pained face. Hanyu's not just a bystander. She's too scared to face reality because she can't stand the pain anymore. Hanyu wants a happy future too. But she was betrayed countless times, and she was hurt too much. For some reason, her pained face makes me feel calm. Perhaps she's crying instead of me. It's okay, Hanyu. We did what we could. We worked so hard. We're getting close to changing our fate. It still didn't work out. But, for some reason, I feel good. I've never fought this hard in my life. I never learned so many things. Because I can repeat life endlessly, I've been taking each life for granted. But other people are taking their lives seriously. I wasn't learning anything because I wasn't taking life seriously. But I finally learned. I learned something from this life, and I put all my effort into it. So, I'm sad that I didn't make it, but I feel satisfied. It's a strange satisfaction. I wonder how many of these memories I can keep. I feel like I'm going to lose my memory after this evening. If that's the case, I will lose memory after seeing Takano's face. I finally found out that Takano was the bad guy. Am I going to repeat the same world again, not knowing Takano is the bad guy? She killed my friends as if she were merely killing some bugs. I don't want to forget that. No matter how hard my death will be, I need to remember Takano's face. Hanyu, I'm not going to give up. I don't care if I can't remember this story. I'll continue to live my life. I don't care if I can only live in this June and that eventually will only be able to go back to the night of the Watanagashi. If that's my life, then so be it. I'm not going to forget either. If you don't remember, I'll tell you the truth. Hanyu, I knew it. You acted like a cold bystander, but that's because you were afraid of the pain. I also want a happy future with everyone. Ugh, ugh. Hanyu starts to cry like a baby. She's so stupid. She decided to abandon hope because she didn't want to deal with the sadness of this night. But she's hurt and devastated anyway. Hanyu, are you happy that this world is ending just like you predicted? I decided not to ask that sarcastic question. The car stops and the two guys pull me out of the vehicle. We're back at the Furude Shrine. There are several men waiting in front of the offering box. There are countless sharp knives laid out on the ground. They're going to cut up my stomach with those tools and pull out my guts. They take all my clothes off. I still have the gag inside my mouth and the handcuffs around my wrists. I don't feel embarrassed to be naked in front of them. Just furious that Takano is getting joy out of this. This is such a weird situation. Don't forget this humiliation. The pain I'm about to experience should be carved into my soul forever. I'm not going to forget this. Everyone worked together and we finally revealed who is behind all this. If I forget this, my friend's efforts and deaths will be in vain. I need to stay alive as long as I can so that I will remember the pain. Hanyu, don't look away. You have to watch. Remember this forever. But the only thing I can do? Can't even touch or talk with anyone but you. That's good enough. If you continue to stare at me, I can't endure this pain. She nods and sits right next to me. She continues to cry. Then we look up at the sky. The moon is shining brightly as if it's taking pity on me. We also look at the faces of my murderers. The moon gradually gets stained red. It's getting cold. It's so painful. I'm consumed with fear of not being able to do anything about this. But Hanyu is right next to me. That gives me comfort. It's not just Hanyu. Everyone is here with me. Everyone is there, watching me, so I can stand this pain. That's why it wasn't painful. I didn't struggle. I didn't care about Takano's crazy laughter. Such a wonderful world. We didn't defeat this fate, but I have no regrets. Of course I'm sad. I'm disappointed. My future was right in front of my eyes. My hand could almost reach it, but we did what we could. I have to be proud of myself. Whoever Keiichi disagrees, he's still disappointed. We're almost there. We almost defeated this fate. We didn't win, but not because our enemies were strong. We didn't win because we didn't try hard enough. You guys worked so hard together. I was watching. I saw the whole thing. It wasn't enough. If we had a will strong enough to change this fate, the miracle should have happened. That's right. If everyone believes, the miracle will happen. Totoko, Rika-chan, and everyone else worked so hard. I'm sorry, Rika. You were brave enough to talk to us, but I couldn't save you. Totoko holds my shoulder and cries. That's right. Everyone worked so hard, but it still didn't work out. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to die again, but I've never felt so good about it. I've learned so many things in this world. Rika-chan, I know why the miracle didn't happen in this world. Rika speaks gently, but her face is not smiling. Did everyone really believe that we could make a miracle happen? A miracle is not going to happen unless everyone believes. What are you saying, Rena? We were united. No one had any doubts about defeating this fate. Right, Mion? Right. That's right, Rena. Everyone thought we could change this fate. Everyone believed that we could change this fate. That's true. Even Rika believed in it. She really believed that she could change their destiny with us. I believed in it too, but I think someone didn't believe. Who was that? Who can it be? Hey, you. Rena turns to Hanyu and asks her a question. Did you believe? Did you believe that we could defeat this fate? Even if you can't talk to us or touch us, you can still believe. If you believed in us, the miracle would have happened. Something have changed if I believed? I'm a powerless existence. I can't do anything. All I can do is watch and accept. You're saying that I could have made a miracle happen if I believed? That's right. Keiichi states it clearly. He's not trying to blame her, he's just stating the truth. That's right. There were 6 of us, and there were 7 of them. If you believed with us, we would have had 7 souls. The miracle could have happened. You don't make miracles happen by touching something or saying something. You make it happen with faith. Ani starts to understand that this ending was not caused by fate. It's because she didn't believe. In other words, this happened because she was too weak to accept this fate. Or she was so weak to accept this fate. We don't even know your name. But you still need to be brave enough to fight this fear and pain. You need to have the courage to defeat fate. If you'd hoped for it, we would have been on to our bright future. But we couldn't get there because you didn't believe. It's your responsibility. It's hard to believe that Rena is saying something so harsh. Her words are piercing Hanyu's heart. But those words are necessary for me to, and for her. Okay. I have questions, but whatever. Our faith is going to make the miracle happen. It sounds like something you might hear in a fairy tale. It's not easy to put it into action. People suspect others. They don't trust others. It's easier to not have hope. It's so difficult to believe. That's why faith can make miracles happen. I can't even touch you. I can't even talk to you. You still think I can make a miracle happen just by believing in something? You're talking to me right now. I've never talked with you before, but I always knew you were there. I was always thinking about how I could communicate with you. I knew you were always watching when we were all together and having a good time. But even if I want to be involved, you guys can't see me or hear my voice. You all think that I'm a monster or something. I don't want people to think of me as a monster. We'd never think of you that way. If you're with us, you're our friend. That's right, we wouldn't call our friend a monster. It's your heart that determines whether you're a monster or not. Right, Shion? That's right. I guess I'm more like a monster in that sense. You won't call me monster even though I have horns on my head? I won't call you monster just because of the way you look. I'll call you a demon though. You're a cute demon. Yeah, sure. But you're a demon. Watch out for Rena. She might take you home. I realize that I'm standing with everyone, looking down at my own body. See. Finally dead. I see my bloody body by my feet. It upsets me that Takano is still enjoying the torture, but that body is nothing than just a shell now. Are you okay, Rika-chan? Me. Don't you think it's a bit strange to ask that question to a dead person? Everyone smirks. I've never felt this way before. Everyone is already dead. That's why I feel so happy to be dead, to be part of them. Suddenly the world gets darker and my body starts to sink downward. I feel myself disappearing. I still have the sensation of my friend's hands on my hand. Let's go, everyone. Yeah, let's go. You're also one of us. Stop crying. Let's go. My vision has gone dark, but somehow I see. Rena offers her hand to Hanyu, and Hanyu's something. Slowly takes her hand. Hanyu, I don't know what sad experience you had before we met, but I'm sure my friends will accept you. Is it still going to be fun if I'm involved? Are they going to accept me? Yes. So come with us. Rena touches Hanyu's hand. Feels like everyone is touching her hand. Or it would be if they still had hands. Let's go, Hanyu. Let's accept this sorrow. We'll be happy together. You have to believe in our bright future. The miracle will happen. We'll be there. Okay? Yes. Hanyu nods at us. Is that it? I feel like that's it. Credits? It's credits, I think. What's that side of the well? Is it something worth fighting for? What's that side of the well? Is it something worth getting hurt for? What's that side of the well? I'm going to fight and get hurt to find that out. I'm sure what's waiting is a beautiful world, even if I get to the bottom of the well again. The key to the new world is my willingness to get out here. Or out of here. Even if I can get out or not, I'll eventually get to the new world. So we learned a lot. I mean, we know everything. The only thing that we have to do now is tell everybody from the start that we know everything. Well, we know now that Takano is the killer, so we can thwart it easy, and then we won't give her any hints to say, like now it's gonna be real easy to just not tell her anything, right? And then she's gonna think that everything's like hunky dory, and then everything's gonna end. This game has been interesting. I mean, this is the last. This is the second to last, and this is pretty much what I expected to happen. As far as like the way that it ended, it was Rika dying. Because it's another game, and I guess I was spoiled a little bit with that information, because I imagine when you were playing this as it was coming out, you had no idea. Like, this could have been the last game. But I knew already. So yeah, so that was cool. I don't know. Propane mode. Yeah, it's kind of cool that this guy, you know, the drawings like really kind of just like fell into place, because this is the first one that we played without the thing, even though this came out on Steam as I was playing it. So like it's now on Steam, the fully high def version with all the characters and stuff and all that. So cool, I guess. But I'm glad that I started it now, so I can kind of finish this and figure out what's going on. Now that we know everything. My only question about that ending is that it was revealed that Takano killed Shuichi. Shuichi? That's his name, right? Satoshi. Shuichi. Satoshi. Who's Shuichi? It's got to be from like a different game. Oh, it's Oishi. I don't know. Emergency manual number 1. If the patient is considered